It's time to have a conversation about why the United States has all of a sudden shown so much interest in Greenland, of all places. Some of you might not have known, but Trump actually came out and announced that he's planning on placing tariffs on Denmark, a NATO country, if they don't relinquish all control over Greenland.
Well, we need Greenland for national security purposes. I've been told that for a long time, long before I even ran. I mean, people have been talking about it for a long time. And if Denmark wants to get to a conclusion, but nobody knows if they even have any right, title, or interest. The people are going to probably vote for independence or to come into the United States. But if they did do that, then I would tariff Denmark at a very high level.
And of course, as usual, he makes the same claim every other president makes whenever they want to take control of another country. It's for national security purposes. That might be partially true, but of course, there's more to the story than that. So first of all, let me go ahead and clarify some things. A lot of you probably think that Greenland is its own country. It's actually not, and it's considered to be a quote-unquote sovereign territory of Denmark. They are subject to the Constitution of Denmark. Anyone who wants to engage or do deals with Greenland have to actually go through Denmark and confirm with Denmark before doing so. And that's because Greenland only has about 50,000 people and do not have the capability to protect themselves. And according to international law, to be considered a sovereign nation, you do have to be able to protect yourself militarily. But the real question is, why now, ladies and gentlemen? Why now is Donald Trump going balls to the wall to try and take over Greenland, of all places, even going out of his way to threaten a NATO power in order to do so? There are a host of reasons, but I can guarantee you, Mr. We can cool who we want to, Elon Musk, is probably at the top of that list. I mean, in this tweet, you can see Elon is just giddy at the idea of Greenland becoming a territory of America. I think it might have something to do with the fact that Greenland has some of the largest deposits of rare minerals in the world. The same rare minerals that Elon needs to make his Tesla vehicles. And it's important to remember that whenever Elon made that statement about cooing whoever we want to, he was referring to Bolivia, a country that we were cooing to take their lithium, which Elon also needs to make his Teslas. Now, Elon's tweet wouldn't be such a big deal under most circumstances. A billionaire businessman wanting the country to do something that would benefit his business seems like pretty standard predatory capitalist normalcy. Except for it's not normal when that particular predatory capitalist works for the government and would no doubt have a level of exclusivity to those rare minerals that he would need for his company. So Trump went from never mentioning Greenland to literally saying that he won't rule out using military force to take Greenland because of its national security strategic location. That's what you want us to believe, bro? Come on. We already have a base in Greenland. The Dutch have been more than willing to work with us when it comes to our military presence in Greenland. But what I'm sure they would not allow is for us to go and rampage Greenland for all of its resources so that we can keep them for ourselves. And that's why you're prepared to use military force in order to take the territory. Trump supporters, one question. Doesn't this sound a little bit like globalism to you guys? Y'all gonna let this slide or are we gonna hold him accountable? I'm just trying to figure it out because I'm against globalism. I thought that y'all were against globalism too. But it looks like Elon got his own plans and Trump is playing right into his hands. So who's really running the Trump administration? Donald Trump, who had literally nothing to say about Greenland until 4 days ago? Or globalists like Elon Musk, who y'all swore Donald Trump was going into office to challenge?